The sun's out, beautiful weather. We've decided we're going to do the timber trail, and we've decided we're doing it tomorrow morning. So we haven't got any food yet. We don't know what we're taking. We've got heaps of stuff to do. So we're going to go to the shops, we're going to pack all our bags, and you're coming along with us. So we start our trip in Ongarui, which is at the end of the timber trail. We're down here with Epic Cycle Adventures, and tomorrow morning they're going to give us a shuttle to the top of the track, and over the next 2 days we'll make our way back here. We had only decided earlier this day that we were going to be doing the timber trail, so after we went to the grocery store and got to camp, we began cleaning the bikes, oiling the chains, and packing our bags for what was going to be an amazing couple of days riding through the forest. At this point, we were planning on taking all of our gear with us, although we later decided to let Epic Cycle Adventures shuttle up our overnight gear, as fitting everything that you need for cycling and camping was a bit hard, and we thought it might have taken away from our riding experience, and we're glad of the choice we made because we really enjoyed carrying lighter packs. It's definitely feels a bit different. You can feel it kind of pulling you side to side, but I think I'll get used to it. I think I could do it for 2 days.
You'll be alright?
Yeah, we'll be good. And with everything packed, all we had to do was get a good night's sleep. We woke up the next morning to what was our coldest morning yet since we'd been here in New Zealand. There was frost outside and it was about 6 degrees, and we turned on the diesel heater for the first time. After warming up with a couple of coffees and a cooked breakfast, we got ready and put our bikes on the trailer, ready to be shuttled to the top of the track at the base of Mount Peoria. Looking outside, it was hard to believe what amazing weather we would soon have. As we were getting driven to the top, the driver told us all about the local history and how the trail came to be. Let's go. Timber trail, here we go. To your left. It's a bit muddy. Oh, you nearly went down then. The Timber Trail is an 84-kilometre mountain bike track in the Wanganui region of the North Island of New Zealand. This trail follows the historic tramway that was used to log much of this area, and also goes through some virgin forest that hasn't seen any logging activity. Wow. Now that is cool. So this is one of the old Caterpillar tractors that they used to haul wood and stuff like this out of here. It's from 1928. This thing is amazing. It's so cool that they've got this out here and they've put this cover over it. As you can see from the photos over there, when they found it, it was all grown over by bush and things were broken off it, but they've kind of welded it back together so you can see what it would have looked like. This thing is awesome. Although it felt freezing this morning already, it's so warm, so good timing. So we've just passed the 5-kilometre mark, which according to our little elevation map is where it starts the gradual incline. So it goes for about 10, 11, 12 Ks, something like that, and then gets us pretty much to the top. And then it's a lot of down from there on in, so let's give the legs a bit of a workout. The area we're riding through is Peoria Forest Park, and the trees around here make up one of the last podocarp hardwood forests in New Zealand and in the world. These forests grow where there is rich volcanic soil, such as here in New Zealand. We've just reached the top, the highest point of the actual biking track, but there is a hiking track that goes right to the summit. And Paul from the shuttle company was saying that on a
clear day like today, we should be able to see all the way out to Lake Taupo, all the way to Mount Ruapehu. So some just awesome views. So it's about a 40-minute walk. So Ellen hasn't come with me because she's got a bit of a dodgy knee at the moment, and it's all right cycling, but doing steps and stuff like this isn't the best for it. So we thought it was best not to push it. But Ellen's kindly let me go on ahead to do this. She's going to sit down and have some morning tea, and all I have to do is get some pictures to show her, so should be good. I can see the trig point just up there. Check out the visibility today. I can see behind me for just forever, till the horizon. That is amazing. Nearly at the top. And then I should be able to see Ruapehu, Lake Taupo. Wow, this is awesome. Enter a bit of the downhill section. So I'll let you go first.
So overall, the summit walk took me about an hour and a half, and by the time I got back down, it was about 1 o'clock. Luckily, from here on out, most of the track was downhill towards camp.
Highest point on the timber trail, 971. Wow. So hopefully from here, we got some downhill. Oh, this has been amazing. Forest is so beautiful. Look at these trees. Whoa! Nearly went in the ditch because I was looking at them. Wow. That was a close one. There you go. Just past the 20-kilometer mark, so it means we're halfway to camp. And it's about 1:30, 2 o'clock. So we're probably going to look for a little place to eat our lunch. And then obviously it's not going to take as long as the first bit did, because we won't be stopping for walks and it won't all be uphill. So, but this so far has been absolutely amazing. Wow.
As we continued our descent through the forest, we came to some fast and flowy switchbacks, and then to the first of 8 large suspension bridges. This one here is Bog In Bridge, which measures 115 meters across and provided some amazing views of the valley below.
Check this out.
Oh my God, Dad.
Wow. Wow. Oh yeah, looking to the side's not a good idea, is it? So we're currently at Bog In Bridge, which is here, right at the 20-kilometre mark, which is exactly halfway. We're going to go past this other bridge and we're going to go down to Harrison's Creek for lunch. It's going to be our little lunch spot. Well, how good was lunch?
So yummy.
I think we'll get back on the track now, and we've only got 10 kilometers back to camp. We're going to pick up our overnight gear at Camp Epic, and then we'll go down to the DOC campsite, and we should still have plenty of daylight left to chill once we get to camp. At this point, it was about 5:30 in the afternoon, and we were both pretty tired from riding all day, and Ellen's knee was starting to get a bit sore, so it was time to get to camp and set up. Although the camping at Camp Epic was relatively cheap and their facilities were great, we had already paid for a DOC campsite pass for the year, so it wasn't going to cost us anything to stay about 500 metres down the road. Day one done. We're down here at Pira Pira campsite. Oh, what a great day. You did so well despite your knee injury.
Thank you.
I think yeah, we'll set up camp and just chill out for a bit, and look at this bee.
Damn, phone does take so long. What time is it, Zach?
It's dinner time. It's probably not, but
Not.
yeah, having some gin ramen, keeping it simple.
All right. How'd you sleep, Ellen?
I slept okay.
Yeah, it was a little bit cold last night. It's a bit frosty outside, but I think it's about 6:30 now.
It's 7.
7 o'clock. All right. Well, we better get moving then.
All right, we've just packed everything up. It was so cold to pack the tent away. My fingers are freezing, so we're gonna get our packs on and get out of here, because yeah, the sooner we get our blood pumping, the sooner we warm up. So last night, Ellen's knee gave in pretty much completely, so we've made a decision to leave Ellen here at Camp Epic, and she'll get shuttled back down to the bus with our pack, and I'm going to try and smash out the second half of this ride in the first half of today. So yeah, I'm going to head back on the trail. Ellen's going to sit here at camp and then get driven back down, but you did a good job despite your knee injury, even getting this far. So a couple days of rest after this, because we want to do a bunch more trips, but I think it's time just to give it a bit of rest and not push it. So anyway, back on the trails for me. Only a kilometre in and already back into the beautiful forest. Amazing. cottage in New Zealand. Woohoo! Holy moly, look at that! Check out that river. Wow. So this is pretty cool. This marks the northernmost extent of the Ellis and Bernard logging tramway, which started at the Ongaroo Mill 35 kilometres away. From here, the timber trail mostly follows the route, the original tramway, with many features, work, campsites and logging stories along the way. So we actually end pretty much at where the Ongaroo Mill used to be, which is where we started. And yeah, there's some pretty interesting history here from its logging days, which Paul from Epic Cycle Adventures kind of explained on the bus up here. So I'll kind of give you guys a rundown of this area's history, which I found pretty interesting as we go along the historic tramway.
Logging operations began in the Piriora and Ongaroo area in the mid-1940s. After the war, many houses were needed to be built, and therefore the wood to build them. This last pocket of forest was saved thanks to a couple of protesters led by a guy named Stephen King in 1978. They climbed up some of the tall trees and stopped the bulldozers and sawmen from cutting them down, and led to the closure of several sawmills and logging in the area.
All right. Oh, this is a bouncy one. Woo! Leftover salad mix from yesterday with some chickpeas. Oh, I've never looked forward to this so much in my life. Wow. Oh, I'm stuffed. This is a jigger turntable, so whatever was towing the tram, if they needed to turn around, obviously all of these sections were really tight. They would come onto the, you can see the railways there, and this whole thing would spin around, and then you could face the opposite direction and go back where you can. So I don't have the topographic map with me, but based off what it feels like, I think I'm about here. Like the second incline of the day, or at least I hope so, because it'll mean once this is done, it's mostly downhill all the way home, so can't exactly remember the kilometre marks. So I'm at 63, 62, 63 at the moment. I might be a little optimistic, but we'll see. Alright, there's number 64. So I think I'm about halfway for the day. That is amazing. Look at the old bridge down there. That is awesome. Wow. I can't believe that they built all the way across there. Parts of the bridge right down there that have washed down. That is amazing. Finished in 1925. But that is an amazing feat of engineering from back then. It's awesome. Check this out. Look at all the logs coming across it. Oh wow, I definitely can't see with sunglasses on.
Dark.
Whoa. Oh wow. Oh, that is awesome. I just brave it. Wow. So all this would have been like the rest of the forest we've been riding through, but all of this has been logged and bulldozed, and apparently it was all burnt off, all of the stuff that they didn't want to use. So it's a good way to kind of finish off the ride is just to see the stark difference between the farmland and the beautiful forest we were in. And I can say which one I prefer, but thank God for those protesters who climbed up that tree. Otherwise, that beautiful ride wouldn't have been there at all. It's just crazy to think about. 81. 4 to go. Oh, all done. Hope you weren't waiting too long.
No, it's alright.
That was amazing. That was so good.